Where?
I'm sorry, did I hear something about a devil?
Yeah, there's this individual that comes in. He's he's garbed up in like it's not raining or anything outside, but he just has a general like weather like attire, like gets bad weather in case something happens mid run. And he talks to one of the guards, and the guards comes over to you. This is the liaison guard that you guys met in the teleport room. Walker just came in, stopped by the Seeker compound per your request, and yes, Seeker Captain Rickard is out there. Also a number of other captains as well, if it's of any interest to you. Okay, so you need any of their expertise.
Any of the ones that were on the, oh, I guess you wouldn't know who was on that, not expedition, mission.
Yeah. Unless it's been publicized for the sake of, like, not romanticizing, but like sake of like, oh, look at our Slayers, cool.
I mean, yeah, they did do that when they came back into town, but they don't publicize specific names.
Right, fair.
Seekers do Seekers work, Slayers do Slayers work, and it's a faction as a whole that gets the credit.
Okay.
Because it is a team effort.
Mm-hmm.
That is a good idea, Abigail. Yes, I'll come.
Do you want a hand?
He's already picked her up, like, sorry, what was that, Oriana?
Don't worry about it.
That is a no.
Glad to see us, Jar.
Oriana, are you still staying with Blaire?
Was Blaire gonna go to Seeker compound as well? Or was it just Isidore was gonna go? That's Garth-Mod.
Well, Blaire said that she'll catch up to you guys. You're the ones that technically told her Cold Commons.
Yeah.
But you guys could just tell one of the guards to tell her after her surgery.
Mm-hmm. Do I get the feeling that brownie points await whoever waits back here with Blaire?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'll never tell.
Right now, the most important currency to me is brownie points.
Be on the top of that
or
list.
brownie points.
It's like my persona. Persona.
Yeah, Oriana's gonna hang around wherever Kasai, hello. Blaire is going to be having a surgery because she wants to talk to Blaire, and this seems like a good opportunity to do so. Such. As well as she's probably gonna go talk to Rickard afterwards, which I also want to go talk to Rickard about Hafren, and it's like, okay, cool, this kind of ties together. So to answer your question, yes.
All right. So you're staying around then. Everyone else is heading out.
Sounds like it.
Yeah.
Roger.
Let's also stay with Oriana. Sorry.
Okay. Everyone else heads out.
Just minor bookkeeping note. Earlier I said that my last potion, I just looked more closely at my inventory. I have a regular one as well.
I got the sentimental value, and honestly, again, her wounds are so patched up that that's not the concerning part about all of this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Physically, she's fine.
America does remark, if so many people are staying here, I would hate to impose, but I know Lord Trainer thinks rather fondly of us. Could we not just all stay here? For the evening, at least.
I would say there's some...
Is there enough lodgings for all of us here? I assume so.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
You know, as a nobleman, like...
This place is...
In terms of fine rooms, maybe not, but if you're willing... Because, like, the thing is, when nobles come to visit other nobles, they have to house their house guard, the visiting house guard.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so, like, depending on how large that... Like, that could be, like, 2 champions, that could be 1 house guard captain, it could be fucking 30. Right? Like, it depends on how much the visitor takes. And, you probably let them know ahead of time, but... What I'm saying is there's definitely facilities for it, if you guys don't mind... sort of having lodgings of a bit more simpler lodging. Like, you guys probably would have your own kitchen, so you would, because house guards would sort of get served separately from nobles and da-da-da-da-da.
Right.
Like a little guest house inside the manor kind of thing.
Yeah, because you remember, Lord Trajan just has a servant's quarters. That's where, like, Benji and Brianna live. There is, like, something adjacent to that, like, a guard quarters as well.
Actually, I used to live in a mansion. No joke.
Oh.
There was this dining room parallel to the kitchen, and there was this door in the kitchen, or more like a hatch, where you could open the hatch. And beyond the hatch was a little room, like a cupboard, and the door in the cupboard opened into the dining room. So you could, from the dining room, go into this little cupboard,
And then
take a tray from the kitchen, and then bring it into the dining table. Or you could open the door to the left and just go straight into the kitchen.
Yeah, that's probably something. Yeah, servants would probably use to transmit food and stuff like that over in a more subdued manner, less obtrusive manner, I guess. Or if you want like fast service, like, hey, I need a bottle of wine. This specific bottle, go get it, and then almost like a dumb waiter.
Or to have that like kind of magical effect of, oh, the food's just suddenly here. If someone's up
no one's that dumb, dude. Everyone sees the door open up. But yeah, if you guys want, you guys could stay here. If you guys want to stay together, it'd have to be in the house guard quarters, or the not house guard quarters, just the guard quarters. But given, I guess the Heartlander crew had a pretty nice living condition up until now, but the Twisted crew was like, a bed?
Yeah.
Not void corruption?
Yeah, I like that idea.
Not sleeping on the ground?
Here.
Hey, yo, living the life of luxury.
So I guess if we're gonna be staying here, then
yeah. I mean, America doesn't propose because the Lord's out right now, so maybe not stay here while he's gone, because that seems like freeloader status. But at least for this evening, where everyone's like getting recovered, right?
Right.
To be fair, we did come in the evening, so that.
Yeah.
I feel like if we explained to him, like, by the way, we showed up and most of us were beat to hell and then
also,
some.
If you understand the guard quarters, that's way less strain, right? Because like if you're staying in the fancy rooms, that's different. So
they have to clean all that shit up.
Yeah, I'm fine with
guards
that.
quarters, you do it yourself.
Yeah.
Oh, probably some dust.
You've been like you ask like the guard, like the teleportation room guard, and he's just like he stops at that, and he's just like, I'll have to get back to you on that. Wait right here. Give me like 10 minutes. I'll be right back. 10 minutes pass. He comes back, and he comes back with another guard.
Nice.
A bit more decorated guard. And you guys recognize her immediately.
Hey.
House Guard Lieutenant Samantha. Looking spick and span in her new kit, by the way. She goes on up to you guys. I didn't realize you guys are back. Welcome back. She says with a rather chipper smile.
Can Oriana hold out like a hand to shake?
Well, if I'm being perfectly honest, it's thanks to all of you. I got promoted. A bit after. Well, I received word of the promotion before you all left, but I got the gear a bit after.
Well, it suits you well.
Thank you very much. I was told that you guys would want to stay the night, but stay together. Is that all right?
Mm-hmm.
Then say no more. She turns to the guard, and she begins giving him a series of instructions of, like, double check these floors, they're the upper floors. Make sure no one's stolen a room or absconded with a room in there. If they do, tell them they're kicked out or else.
Execute them.
On site.
Yeah.
Hardcore.
Shoot them in the back of the head. Clean up the room. And yeah, basically their upper floors are yours. Like, because the lieutenant, she sleeps in here. The captain, they sleep in here. New duds, baby. Got privilege of rank. But yeah, like, so she doesn't know what the state of the room is, but regardless, they're getting kicked out for it. The lower rooms are the barracks, more barracks like esque area. So there's no privacy on those ones. But those ones are really set for like winding rotation guards. If you catch my drift, like you're on the estate potentially only for a set number of hours. So if you had to go through the night, you can grab a nap there and then get back on duty after your break is done, sort of deal. Because not all the guards live here, so yeah. So you guys are led by Lieutenant Samantha to your duds, or not your duds, to your quarters, not your new duds. You're joining the house guards now. Congratulations, you're invited.
Oh wow. Okay.
You're in the army now.
No, yeah. So she takes you up into the the upper floors, the house guard quarters, and there's a lot. There's like 5 floors. So you guys are occupying the 5th and 4th floors. Go you. So just getting in here means you had to go past the house guard rooms, like their office, I guess you want to call that, the reception. But that's fine. The place is set up, I don't know, it's sort of like a frat house in a way, in the sense of like, yeah, there's a lot of rooms and they all open up into like a same like common space, which is where the kitchen is, the lounge, the fireplace, that sort of stuff. Yeah, so clearly there is something meant for this style of establishment. You don't know what, but Samantha never really says. But you guys are just happy that you guys have a place to stay so quickly at that. But yeah, she leaves your guys' company and says, "You guys need anything? Just ask for her."
Will do.
Thank you.
But Star is still going to bring Isidore to.
That's up to him. Like, if you don't think, because if you don't want Ricker to examine her in the dead of night, which he totally will, by the way, he totally will. He's your guy's bro. But this place has medical staff on hand, like that, right? Like really quickly. So it's not like she's in any danger of getting worse. Is what my point is.
Yeah,
So
in that case, I think he would. Generally, to his mind, injured person move less, more good. So he'll find a bed, tuck her in, and just sort of hunker down for the morning.
Yeah, sounds fair. Sounds fair. So you guys get your sorted rooms. I think since there are so many of you, let me see. Let me imagine the dimensions of the bear. So let's see. So that'd be storage room. So yeah, the living quarters would be on the second part. So the upper floor, so 5th floor. That'd be 2 rooms there. 4. So you guys have 10 rooms thereabouts. So I think that's enough for all of you if you like double up.
Double up.
Double up. Well, let's do a count here. So counting Anushka, Deet, Kebab. That's 3 right there. You 4 on the ground, or not the ground. The roll 20 bottom right there. So that's 7. This is 10. 12. Wait, no, not double count. 11. 13. 13 plus 3 is 16. So 16. Yeah, so you guys have. So not everyone has to double up, but Vaso and Zara are like, my brother in Christ. Let's fucking hang out, bro.
They don't even need a room. They're just gonna go partying.
Yeah, that's another thing. This place it has like a kitchen and like the common room area. It is empty. There's no like stuff. So that sort of sucks.
R.I.P.
Bummer, dude.
Yeah, but Vasa knows. Alexander, you would also know, like, if you guys just tell the servants to like leave boxes of like supplies outside the fucking like the stairway, like you guys would just take them and do shit. So
No contact, like DoorDash order.
yes, yeah.
Oh my god.
Leave them a tip.
They got some midnight McDonald's for you, and
Tastes
Vasa grabs a servant. I need you to tell me. I need you to be up front with me. What is it, sir? Do you guys have the Shamrock Shake still? No, sir. No! You're the twins. You have the Irish accent. What do you mean on the Shamrock Shake?
Throws him over the fucking banister.
But yeah, Vatsu gets that kicked off because he's like,
Party time.
I know I'm gonna be hungry tomorrow. All that like muscle usage from like this past 24 hours for the Twinsian crew, it's gonna catch up to you.
Mm-hmm.
Don't need a Luna fracture for your time to catch up to. You know what I'm saying? So he just requests that ahead of time, so you guys are at least stocked in the morning to cook yourselves or whatever. Because you want to raid the fucking tell this kitchen staff in the mansion like, hey, chop. Yeah, but yeah, you guys get settled in for the night. I would say Vasa. Let's see, basically, Delta Core stays up in the main living room area, just hanging out, catching up. I don't think Abigail would join though. I think her mind's a bit distracted.
Yeah.
Preoccupied.
Delvit, I'm gonna have you roll something I had to roll on Thursday. Give me a second here. Where's my boy? There he is. Okay, yeah. So Delvit got basically more or less what I got on Thursday. Of hey, do you want to attend the company dinner? You really should. Just saying.
The company dinner.
That's more or less I got strong-armed into it. I got semi-tricked into it too, but that's besides the point. 13, yeah, Devil will hang out a little bit away from Tolos, but he'll hang out with him for the evening. And you guys are obviously free to join them.
Sajar will be sitting on the edge of the bed. If anybody wants to talk to him, they're going to have to go find him.
You guys saw which room he went into. It's not the house.
Target acquired.
Initially, the door will be closed, but then once everybody's decent, he'll open it. in case anyone's coming.
I think, unless anyone else beats him to it, Alessandra will go to Sajar and Istora's room and knock gently on the door.
This is falling behind you.
It's open.
The gun.
I knew it.
I'm just gonna start breaking these down by like who is where, or not who's where, but like who is So let's see, drinking. So let's see, hanging out, oats, AFK on the top left there. AFK, hanging out.
At
Sorry,
gunpoint.
Lady Bellwether, you're not there.
She's
Yeah,
hanging out.
what was Kasai? Gosh, I'll say this. I'll say Tolis and her going over the disc, the tablet, as like they're there with everyone. So they're still like in the main room, the common rooms.
You know what? If they're going to be doing that, I'm going to be with them instead.
Sure.
Because I remember the toilet seat.
The toilet, the lunar toilet seat.
Stannis will still be going to see Sajar and then.
Right.
Okay, we'll put them in AFK over there. And then Silas. And Big O-Nate.
Big on it.
And Big O-Nate. Again.
In Biggin.
Uyghur.
Alexander, you're going over here.
I'm big.
Okay. Here. What's Orion doing?
Basically just waiting for Blaire's whole thing to finish up.
Do you go to the medical? They're not letting you in the fucking surgery room, obviously.
No,
but...
I figured that much. She just wait like outside, like wherever is available. Like she just like has like a chair like in the fucking hallway waiting. Probably like chatting with Hafford about nothing and anything. I'd say quote unquote chatting, but it's like technically Hafford could talk back, but it's like it's not. It's small talk. It's something to pass time more than anything.
I would say your character would probably know this. Also, the music fucking stopped again. You
Bruh.
probably don't want to void slug out and around in the Twinsian location. Or in a Duvros location.
She
what the
won't
Oh
talk
yeah,
to
Duvros
Haffron.
specifically.
We'll talk to Haffron.
Yeah, no, it's not like it's been infested before by the void.
By a very big void slug.
The biggest void.
That's
slug
what he was.
the
He was,
world has ever seen.
he was Void Slug Prime, bro.
Slug King.
We see that thing pop up again.
Slugging.
Haffron's like, oh, that's my brother.
That
My
slugma mindset.
Yeah, so I would say for Alexander, it really is Tolis leading this investigation because Kasai doesn't know it, and Tolis doesn't know it necessarily either. But Tolis is definitely much more learned on Nevros dialect potentialities than Kasai, who's really only restricted to like her peoples.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's really you two backing Tolis on this. So let me just roll something for Tolis with advantage. Actually, roll me your Did you record a number? I feel like you did. Did you? Like when you rolled or something? Did you record a number?
He did. I don't
didn't
remember what the number is.
Shit.
Yeah, because I rolled to memorize the symbols.
Right.
Yeah, it was a fairly high number, but
Yeah, I remember it being like maybe a 20 or something. Like that.
I can find it if I check the.
I had
It's
it
right before
written
the
down
fight.
actually.
Did I not write it down?
Oh god.
I feel like I told you to write it down. So I feel like
My brain
I feel like you wouldn't
thinks
ignore me
19.
like that.
But don't quote me on that.
Don't.
It was at least above 13. Like
Also,
I know
when it comes
that
to
for a
memorize
fact.
writing, he got a 22 in history.
Oh, there you go. Thank you very much.
22,
Taking inspiration
there you
off. So 22. Okay,
That's
so
good.
I'm gonna roll for Tolis I will say the DC as a is 50. Wait, no, that's unfair. Wait, minus 22. That'd be 28. I mean, it is really fucking hard. Because, like, this is basically a language that doesn't exist. I'll say 45. It's really fucking hard. So 19 plus 22 is... What was that, 41? She's 4 off.
Hey, Garth.
What?
Wait, hold on. Before you do that, let me check something. Because I could have swore I saw when I was looking through all the sheets over there. Zal has an inspiration. Okay.
Oh, man.
Zal, please.
Well, hold on. Let me see if anyone else. Vosso does. I just want to do it like a sanity check on it. Vosso doesn't. I don't think America does. Yeah, America doesn't. Does Tolas have her own inspiration? I don't think that she does. No, she doesn't. Okay.
Kasai only gets her rerolls on a long rest, right?
Yeah, she's out. She's tapped. So yeah, as the three of you are like looking at the disc and trying to like man with 4 hands aimed at the sky, like sort of like go through the symbols, and some of those symbols do repeat on this disc, by the way, this new one. Like as you guys are like just sort of like yeah, there's basically imagine like the kitchen is like this. Oh, that is a thin line. So imagine the kitchen's like sort of like this. And then, like, the cookery area is, like, over here. And then there's, like, yeah. So you guys are basically sat on, like, this edge of the, like, as you call it, the bar. And then they're talking, like, over here and stuff like that. Zal's the closest one to you guys. And then he just goes, like, are y'all still talking about that? It's been, like... He looks at, like, around, like a clock. So it's been, like, 30 minutes. Zal, they're not going to solve something like that in 30... Like, that's not feasible. I know it's a long time for nerd shit. Zal, be considerate. Here. Yep. Fair enough. That being said, we just regrouped. Come on. He slides over some, like, tankards of some sort of drink. Some sort of alcohol. Ale, probably. Or mead. At least enjoy that. Come on. Do you at least humor me on that? Please?
Without missing a beat, Alessandro reaches over and grabs the glass, and as he goes to sip it, he says, "This ain't nerd stuff, all right? Look, this one kind of looks like an X, doesn't it?"
He leans over. Well, yeah, it sort of does look like an X.
See, I told you.
Wait, y'all just drawing pictures, like little symbol pictures or something? Like, what the fuck is this? It's really hard to explain. It's basically never a script. Good one. Never, don't got script. Except silence fills the air. Man, y'all a bunch of fucking nerds. But he does give an inspiration to Tolas. Yeah.
Just look. Oh no!
Wait, I should have rolled it. Oh, I must have changed it back, I guess. Let's go!
Yes!
I was like, wait, that's how I had it.
Hey, let's go.
It's really... I would say it's not like she like has a Rosetta Stone in front of her and she translates everything. No, this is just the beginning of it. But like, Tolas is trying to understand. Tolas is this game's door. She's trying to understand the etymological root of this, because there really is no precedent. Like by all accounts, Nevra should be the semi-equivocal to like Sanskrit in this world. It is like the first one. Orcish delineates from it. Dwarves and giants have their own script and stuff like that, which sort of bleeds into Nevra. So, okay, she's like, okay, etymological root, good. But it has like this sort of flowy nature to it, like Elvish influence, question mark? Because like elves have like Asian influence in Japanese, which bleeds into Nevros. And look at Kasai. There's definitely some influence from elves there. Stuff like that. So, like, Tolas just begins trying to, like, really dig into the past of etymological roots and origins of words. It's very, very peculiar, interesting in a certain light. Sort of like, I don't know, like a archaeological dig, except instead of actually digging away to try to find stuff, you're sort of going back. And Tolas even asked their daemon, this, semi-present, semi-not present, semi-corporeal creature that's sort of always there, and it actually does have some insights on it. It gives, like, I don't know, not hints, because it makes it sound like everybody knows the answer, but it's just like, you could try this. Have you tried looking into this? and that sort of gives Tolis the momentum to get the process rolling. So definitely still a lot of work to be done on this, but knowing where to look, so to speak, is really fucking solid start. Really solid.
Sort of nearing the end of this like first chapter of this investigation, study, research.
All the above, really.
Yeah. Alessandra will say, Tolis, you have been instrumental. I just want you to know you have my blessing.
Blessing from who?
From
Then he
me
walks
to you.
away.
She blinks a couple times. Are you a god in disguise?
You're not picking up what I'm putting down. That's all right. You will.
She's just so confused. She's so confused. She has no context. She literally has. She doesn't even have the ability to get the context of this.
That's why it's funny.
She's so confused.
It's funny.
Oh, thank God he
The
didn't
baby.
hear. Oh, thank God he didn't hear it.
I look at Kasai. Does she pick up what I'm putting down?
He picks up what you're putting down, and